Well, we don't have a bad sway in our family. We're all moment. And Henry said, oh, I used to bring this up quite often. He said, Charlie, he said, Joe or Jake, Bill, and he said, good boys. But he said, that fella, George, he said, he's very crook. Now, I lived with that for many years. That fella never got a chance to come right with his people. And then he passed on. And now I'm just wondering, I don't know what's going to happen to him on the other side, or whether he's apologized for that to his father or what. But anyway, I'll find out. The other thing I wish to say at this time to our sister Blossom. Blossom, when you get there, I don't know whether you're at the pearly gate yet, but it is possible when you get there, the gate won't be there. And I tell you why. Now, this is an old story I've told once or twice, 3 or 4 times. And Jake would tell you how your jokes are Moroccan. One day, St. Peter was looking out the window, and he saw these suspicious-looking Maoris walking up towards the pearly gate. He looked at them and said, oh, I don't think I have any answers for them. So he ran into God and he said, Father, there's some fellas coming up to the pearly gate. And he said, they're really suspicious looking. They look like thieves, gang members or something. What shall I do? And God said to St. Peter, go talk to them and let them in the gate. So Peter calmly turned around and he walked out the door, and after a little while he comes running back again to God. He said, God is gone. And God said, what's gone? And Peter said, the pearly gate. So when you get there, those pearly gates are not being replaced. I know you'll understand that God knows you don't need a gate. You just walk through. If anyone get there, if it's before the end of this year, I'm going to Australia and I'm going to go dig for gold, and I'm going to get some gold and I'm going to go there and build a new pearly gate when you come. You know, I'm pretty good at telling stories. In fact, I was that good at telling stories, I used to get a hiding most of my life for telling stories. People believe half of my story. But, you know, it's good to be, we had Uncle Sonny and his brother Henry again. I'll tell you one more story. They like football. And one day, Sonny was in hospital and Henry went to visit him in hospital, and then Henry found out that his uncle Sonny was going to die. These fellas had all their interest in football, these two fellas. So Henry said to Sonny, Uncle, I want you to do me one favor. When you go to die and go to heaven, I want you to come back and tell me they play football in heaven. So Sonny said, all right, boy, I'll do that. And Henry said, don't you forget to come back and tell me. So anyway, a few days later, Uncle Sonny passed away. And he did what he was asked to do. And then one night he appeared to Henry, and Henry said, well, what happened up in heaven, brother? And Uncle Stanley said, well, I have good news and bad news for you, brother. And Henry said, well, okay, what's the good news? And Uncle Stanley said, the good news is yes, they play football in heaven. Oh, yeah, and Henry was quite sure about this, but then he said, well, then what's the bad news, mate? And Sonny said, the bad news is this. Next week they're having a big football tournament up in heaven, and you're one of the players. Well, I got a lot more job. I love you fellas. I love being here for the beautiful ladies. No doubt our sister here wants to come back to Sierra Leone. But man, that a prize. We have to pay for petrol. I didn't realize this place was so embarrassing. Charlie, he's the captain to our ship here. Man, captain last night, such a long way, but I want you to know I love you too. I love everything that I see here today. I love Brother Wallace and his family and all his family. And I want to thank him and his wife and his family very much for the support they have given me and my family in our time of sorrow. We've had some experiences in our lives that